Right, sorry I'm a little bit late, everybody. Good evening. I'm speaking to you tonight not from the clubhouse. I am all the way down in Herefordshire in Newton St Margaret's, and this is just a stone's throw away from the Black Mountains that make up a beautiful section of the Offers Dyke National Trail. In summer 1982, you could have been enjoying that harrowing yet compelling BBC drama Tenko, or you could have been under canvas in a field with past President Tim Souter with some extraordinary shorts, Peter Hamill, assuming he didn't race walk his stretch of the race, Brian Swift, Chris Ware, Keith Witchelow, Ken Pike, Alan Davis, Bill Wade, and past President Ian Wilson were getting ready to race the 50-mile section of Offers Dyke Way between Hay-on-Wye and Kington. The race climbs 2,500 feet, and there is a cut-off on the race. It's a 15-mile race of 2 hours, and the race was a favourite up until 2001, and it was resurrected 6 years ago. Sadly, obviously this year I can see people are joining the feed. Good evening, past presidents Ancilia and Margaret Baldwin. Good evening, John Wakeman. Hope you're doing well down there in Bromley and Hayes. Hope everyone's having a good time at the clubhouse. I'm not there this week. A little bit of a change. Dennis, kia ora to you. Good morning to yourself and Hazel. To Alan as well. Hope you're all well down in New Zealand. Last night, Tim Souter and a number of dedicated members from Norman Park, also from our coaching and officials team, got together and were on a very late night Zoom call. It went on for nearly 2 hours, working late into the night, working on how we can host a meeting at Norman Park. So John Hubbard has happily put the announcement up on Facebook. Hi Pat Calnan, how are you? And we are aiming for the 22nd of August. We're going for a sprints meeting. That's going to be 100 meters, 300 meters, and 400 meters. We are trying to offer shot and javelin in the throws. The reason for this is if we offer shot, we can probably keep most of the central area clear, which we will need to use for social distancing and people getting ready for events. But we have observed that there haven't been many javelin opportunities for athletes too. So we've put in our application with those two in mind, and we're also hoping to offer long jump as well. This is the first, we hope, of a number of events. You know, we're hoping to offer dedicated evenings to, for example, pole vault and so on as well. We just want to get this meeting under our belt, so hopefully the club members will understand this and work with us on this. In order to host a successful meeting, going to need the help of volunteers, because officials, you know, it is a challenge. John Hubbard was explaining to me that we need probably 4 officials for this event. You know, someone, you know, blasting the horn, someone measuring, someone going out collecting, etc. You can see how we need people. Now, not all of those need to be, you know, proper officials. We can do those jobs with volunteers, and we're really asking for members of the club to come and help us. So on the 22nd of August, if you can offer help, that will be so appreciated by us. And if you could get in touch with John Hubbard, and then he can work out, you know, what's available to us and how we can coordinate that for a good meeting. Good evening, Rob Brown, South Coast. Right, this weekend there was competition at Lee Valley. There was actually some fantastic results. Saturday we had some of the younger athletes. In the 100 we had Isaac Abdul Karim, who did 11:75 in the 100 meters. In the 300 meters we had Amarissa Sibley, who did 41:49. Nathan Furler 38:75, great time, and Kelsey Pullen 43:07. Getting back to her best in the 300 metres. And in the 400 metres, Michael Azozi, a new athlete to the club, 52:05. Sam Reardon running 50:20. And Jake Anthony running 53:27. We also had the 75 hurdles with Emily Algio doing 12.65. Wonder if she'll make a great steeplechaser like her dad. And in the discus, Dylan Claydon did 46.49. That was a PB. And Zara Obama Kinsar 55.62. Then on Sunday, in the 100, we had Kalia Young doing 12.30. Rico Cattell back from his hamstring injury doing 11.62. So great to have Rico back. We had Bailey Stickins in the 400 metres doing 50.44. And HRH Prince Reed of Purley doing 53.26. This week's BBHAC AC guest Richard Holt did 59.06. And Morgan Squid 62.25. And Kelsey Cornish, great to see her back competing, 63.15 her 400 metres. We had two athletes in the long jump, Miles Xavier doing 6.51 and Sarah Abrams doing 6.41. And in the shot put, Nana Giedu doing 14.47, that is a PB. Tremendous to see her back to her best, so good for us in Europe last year. This weekend's BB Harriers AC Live, we've got a special episode where we'll be collecting and sharing people's experiences of getting back to competition. So, you know, focusing on that Lee Valley meeting, but also the aspirations for people coming up to our Norman Park meeting as well. So that'll be a great episode. Don't miss it. That goes out on Sunday on the Instagram live feed. Massive shout out on Instagram. We've gone through 500 followers, which is a huge achievement for the club. Don't forget, our target is to get to 1,000. That's really important for us. So if you're not yet following the Instagram feed, or if you know anybody that isn't, you know, maybe your grandma hasn't yet got onto the Instagram feed, she needs to be on there. She needs to see what's going on. Get everyone signed up, more followers. But it's really great to get to 500, and a big shout out to the social media team. Done a great job getting everyone with some really good content that people are interested in following the feed. Away from the track, we had a great Wednesday night challenge this week with Adrian looking for everyone to provide some Strava art. A huge shout out to Bob Monet Minting, Salvador Dali's Elephants to Shame. Just terrific, all of his versions of the elephants. Really hard work there, especially Garmin down as well, all the challenges there, but great to see those. John Hubbard living up to his namesake with his shot of the North Star. Jane Bradshaw produced her version of Ursa Major. Adrian Stocks seemed to be taking his inspiration from Edward Munch's Scream. And Rob Brown, we know he's on the feed. His Glenn Brown with his Man Reclined. Or maybe it was a shot of David Appleton after seeing the bill for the YDL finals, I'm not sure. This week, Adrian is asking us to find out about post boxes. What Monarch's letters can you find? Also, don't forget to look out for any gold post boxes from the 2012 Olympics. Finally, some good news for the club. I'm very to bring the news to the club that past president Ken Daniel is now a grandfather. He's down at the clubhouse tonight and he's looking forward to buying everyone a drink. I'm sure that's the case. It's great to know that the baby clothes in the Norman Park lost property have finally found a home as well. And finally, will the club join me in wishing Alice and Roger Platt a very happy 20th wedding anniversary. And I believe that is an emerald anniversary.